the same way that I feel like dancehall and Caribbean music has had a resurgence commercially. I feel like we saw the same thing happen with reggaeton, because reggaeton had that crazy Tego Calderon, Daddy Yankee, Spike. And they kind of chilled out a little bit commercially, and then now it's Bad Bunny's doing the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But what is kind of like sonically, there's always been like a kind of like a marriage between the two.
Yeah.
Speak to that, man.
Sound wise, I mean, we definitely believe that the entire reggaeton sub what you call it, the backbeat.
Yeah.
Most of the songs is of a rhythm called dembow. And they call it dembow because Shabba Ranks had a record called Dembow on a rhythm track, which is what they sampled from, and it became their known sound. So big up Steely and Clevie, they're legendary producers. Steely passed away, R.I.P. to him, but Clevie's right now doing his thing. They're legendary producers, and I think they're in a court case type of vibe. I just wish them luck, because for me, the genre is definitely something that influenced reggaeton, even Afrobeat, how it sounds nowadays.
Yeah, the Afrobeat shit too. Yeah.
Even Trinidad music, there's something called Trinidad music, which is what we influenced as well. And so for me, and it's arguably one of my most controversial things to say, because I love reggae music and it put us here and it's the father of our music. But I think dancehall has spawned more music.
Inspired more genres.
Inspired genres.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just about as much as reggae has, or even more. I mean, from reggae we get drum and bass, and it's very
dancehall. I feel like reggae's got some influence on hip hop.
Dancehall, drum and bass. I mean, hip hop influences and stuff like that. But for dancehall, it's been reggaeton, it's been Afrobeat, it's been these pop songs that come out like Rihanna, Work, Work, Work. That's a straight dancehall record that
100%.
They sampled from. I was on that track back in '98.
That's crazy. So the song that Rihanna sampled,
Work, 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 Work.
You were on the original.
I'm on the original track. Yeah. It's called Sail Away Rhythm, I think. But also, people like Drake and Bieber have used the sound, and to me that's awesome. And people hear me mention them and say, "Yo, you just bitter," and I'm not bitter. I just want people to know
where it comes from.
I love that they're doing it. I just want people to know that is an influence from dancehall. It makes, if people understand that, it makes you realize how powerful we really are. You know what I mean? And that there are more people in the game, not just myself and Shaggy or some names that you've heard.
For sure. And there's
that they should look out for. There's people that they should look out for. They're going to come with hits.
Who are some of those new artists you feel like people
Busy Signal is not new, but he's very talented, very awesome. Big up to people like Skeng. I find that his tone of voice is awesome. He's an amazing stage performer. There's so much. Alkaline is also somebody that has had hits in the genre.
For
sure. I'm cheering for all of that, and everybody in between who have come up. Like Charlie Blacks, he's had some amazing hits, and those things to me, the more the merrier. I've been on for years, and I want more of my company on my own peers around this level where I am. It's been an awesome journey, but sometimes hard to kind of like, just get a win. Like sometimes I sit down on a plane beside a nice elderly lady, and she's like, "Oh, you look like a rapper. What do you do?" And I said, "Well, I do dancehall." And she said, "Dancehall?" I said, "Yeah, it's reggae." It's like,
she knows your music though.
No, but she said, "Oh, reggaeton." And I said, "It's not reggaeton." It says it's very similar. So for that to happen to me, when I don't have a beef with reggaeton at all. I just want people to know that came from what we do, and what we call it is dancehall. Similar to Amapiano and Afro beat right now. A lot of people think that's the same genre, but Amapiano is slightly different, and it's a thing. You know what I mean? So I want people to know, and I want people to come up and do numbers. Same thing.
Yeah, like you said, it kind of takes like a full movement. Like it can never just be one artist.
Can't.
It's got to damn near be like 4 or 5 people breaking at the same time.
And so it adds to my power, them coming up. You know what I mean? If I'm the only one in the building, people could still pass it off, even though there's been 20 straight years as, oh, that's a fluke. And so it ain't.
It's been a fluke for 20 years.
Right?
How many records have you sold so far? Like, what's the latest like that you know off the top of your head?
I don't know, you have to ask that guy over there. Yeah, millions?
Yeah, he's gonna ask ChatGPT. Let's just
billions. I don't know, a lot, and it feels good, and I'm very, very thankful for that. You know what I mean? There's been many years where it was like, oh, is this one?
26 million according to Google.
A little bit.
By the way, that was in 2017. So
no, that's a while back.
So yeah, I would say that was 8 years ago. So
yeah, it's a lot more now.
You're definitely north of 30.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy, man.
Good stuff, and I have to give thanks and big up to just the people who did it before me. So from the great Bob Marley to bands like Third World and Black Uhuru, who set the trend, and then Barrington Levy and people like that.
Barrington Levy, man.
You know what I mean? Like people like Junior Reid, they all came and set paths for me as just a younger artist. Who
would you put in the Mount Rushmore of dancehall? If you got to exclude yourself though, so you can't be in it.
That's crazy. Well, my four, I gotta say my four.
You're four.
I gotta say my four, which was Super Cat. I sound like him.
Yeah.
People tell me ever since I was banging on the school desk making those rhythms and singing songs, they're like, "Oh, you sound like Cat," and I always felt very proud of that. Next one is Shabba Ranks. He was somebody to me who was just like the general. You know what I mean? Nobody sounded like him. There were other people who had hit songs, but nobody had his style of swagger and his whole presence in dancehall. Another one is Papa San. A lot of people don't know him. I would say younger people don't know about Papa San. They may have heard songs, but they don't know it's him, and he's awesome. He was in the Guinness World Book of Records for the most words in a song back in 1989.
Damn.
Because it was just speed rapping, and it was like, whoa, set records. And he had songs that lasted for 5 minutes without a chorus. Yeah, it's the same like what Lil Wayne did with Amelie. But it's just like, it was like nuts. He told a whole story. So big up to Papa San.
One more?
Last one, he passed away. His name is General, not General, Major Worries. R.I.P. to him. Some gun violence. I'm not too sure what happened, but he was kind of a precursor to Shabba. In my generation, we considered his style what Shabba kind of learned from. And even though they were DJing from the same camp, we had rated this guy, Major Worries, a lot. And a lot of times I can't find him on YouTube or Spotify. I find live performances of him on YouTube sometimes.
Fire.
Yeah, and few records. But the stuff that I would hear that I loved, I don't hear it no more. I don't know where to find it a lot.